Good morning and a warm welcome. Indeed, it's a afternoon now. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to one and all present here to the 3-day national conference on the theme AI and Data Science Catalysts for Viksit Bharat, sponsored by AICTE Vani. It's my privilege to welcome Dr. Samant Saurabh, Assistant Professor Information Technology Systems and Analytics, IIM Bodh, Gaya, the esteemed keynote speaker for today's plenary session, and his topic is Strategic AI for Bharat, Building Smart Public Systems for Inclusive Development. To welcome Sir, I request Mr. Saurabh John, Dean, National International Collaboration and Consultancy Services, to present Sir a plant sampling and a shot. Welcome, sir. Dr. Samant Saurabh is an accomplished academic and researcher currently serving as an assistant professor in the area of information technology systems and analytics at the Indian Institute of Management, Bodh, Gaya. He brings with him a strong interdisciplinary background in computer science, engineering and information systems, backed by prestigious academic credentials and impactful research contributions. He holds a PhD in computer science from the Indian Institute of Technology, Patna, and MS from the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, and a BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering from IIT Guwahati. His diverse academic journey has enabled him to develop deep expertise across various domains of computer science and technology-driven business applications. Dr. Saurabh's primary research interests include computer and network security, data mining, machine learning, and algorithm design. His work often lies at the intersection of emerging technologies and practical implementation, with an emphasis of solving complex problems in digital ecosystems. His research has been widely published in reputed international journals such as Elsewhere, IEEE Access, and the Journal of Cleaner Production. At IIM Bodh Gaya, Dr. Saurabh is deeply involved in teaching and mentoring in the areas of business analytics, IT strategy, and emerging technologies. He is passionate about equipping future managers and professionals with the analytical and technological skills necessary to thrive in a data-driven world. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Samant Saurabh for what promises to be an inspiring and transformative session. Over to you, sir.
Okay, so good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
So thank you for the introduction, and so now of course I'm a computer scientist and more of a hardcore technician, but here again I'm Bodh Gaya, so I would represent the strategic part and how we will be using it. Okay, so we already saw sir was there, so JP sir was there, and he gave you quite the research idea about that. So now what I will give, how we will use it for our society and even for entrepreneurship and you budding people who are here, so you can even start your entrepreneur journey using AI. So the biggest thing with AI is now you don't need multiple people for making a startup. Okay? So India is aiming for Viksit Bharat, and for that we have startup, and startup is one of the major aim of the government. So we will see in our slides, and we will see with many applications how AI can help you with very minimum amount of money and all. You can start an online business. smart public systems for inclusive development. Okay, so we will look at it, but before that, we will see what are the basics, building blocks of AI. Okay, so what is AI, and now again, AI, what it was 10 years ago, and now what it is presently, it is kind of increasing exponentially. In fact, someone who had done BTech, let's say in 2000 or earlier, even 15 years back, now they need to do it again. It is something like that. It is growing at such a fast pace that every day something new is coming, and it is coming up very fast. And the field of deep learning, AI agents and all which sir was talking, NLP, these were all not there if you see 15 years back. So none of them were there, and it is basically because of one thing, which is artificial neural network. Okay? And that is the thing that brought all these game changers. So we will look at it again, and I will try to make it as simple as possible so that everyone can understand, and I will give you pointers, and if you want to go deeper, then you can go. But we will keep it much simpler to keep all the audience, and as the name is also inclusive of everyone. So let's start with that, and I will use some of YouTube videos in fact to show you the power of AI. Okay, so that way we can see the application and how powerful AI is, and for that, so let me, okay, so is it in the presentation mode? I can't go, so just, I cannot come out of this PPT mode. Okay, so just to give you a flavor, so I will show you one of the thing about AI is its hyper personalization. Okay, so what will happen with AI is it can now make ad that would be for even a very small companies. So what I will show you here is, so let's see one ad I will show. Okay, so this ad shows that every business, the dream would be to bring Shah Rukh Khan or any big personality, and many people will be here from BBA and all those business background and other people. Also computer engineering, now computer sciences, a big aim of, I think we have started here. You have started, Alok, so data science and all those things, isn't it? So again, you can see, and everything goes, there is always a synergy. So business is there, it will drive requirement, it will pump money, and computer science as such, AI, data science, they will bring you the solution, and AI is bringing a big disruption. Okay, so the disruption that is caused by AI, it is again at one of the inflection point. Okay, so it happens like steam engine came, so it changed the complete scenario. So similarly now, AI is there and it has changed the scenario. So what I will show you, that yeah, I was talking about that bringing some big players, so Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, Katrina Kaif, all those people, for your company they are doing advertisement, that is a big thing. And till now only big people could have got them. But now what with this particular AI thing, now Shah Rukh Khan could even do an ad for a small shop in any very small place, let's say anywhere in Boring Road or Krishnapuri or Krishnanagar, whatever, anywhere in Patna. So let's see this ad and you will see the power of AI. So I think the audio would be there.
Big businesses and brands that suffered during the pandemic found their way back, but the smaller stores still suffer.
This lockdown has been a real tough phase of my life. I mean, I have seen bad days, but this was the worst.
Last year we helped small businesses through Diwali, so this year we decided to bring it back. Presenting not just a Cadbury ad, This Diwali, we helped hundreds of small businesses by making India's biggest brand ambassador be their brand ambassador.
इस दिवाली आप भी अपने पास वाले फैशन और एम्पोरियम से ही कपड़ों की शॉपिंग करें और फिर एम्पायर फुटवेयर नाम तो सुना होगा अपना स्टाइलिश चश्मा बगल वाले हेयर हाई ऑप्टिशियन से ही लें सिद्धि विनायक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स से लेटेस्ट स्मार्टफोन खरीदकर धमाकेदार सेल्फी पोस्ट करना
क्या कर रहे हो? मीठा लाए कि नहीं?
लाए वाले यार अपने पास वाले रोशन किराना से आप भी अपना मीठा वहीं से लें
We used machine learning to recreate Shah Rukh Khan's face and voice to take the local store names in the ads.
इस दिवाली आप भी अपने पास वाले चॉइस ऑफ फैशन से ही कपड़ों की शॉपिंग करें पास वाले आजकल फैशन से ही रॉयल फैशन से ही एनके क्लॉथ से ही पास वाली लक्ष्मी कलेक्शन से ही कपड़ों की शॉपिंग करें इस दिवाली आप भी अपने पास
Different versions of the same ad with local store names were targeted as per the PIN code of the viewer, showing them only the nearby stores. But it is impossible to cover all the stores. So we gave the power to the people to create their own version of not just a Cadbury ad. Any small business owner could promote their stores through their own social media networks like WhatsApp forwards and other social media pages.
हमारे आसपास की जो दुकानें हैं उनकी दिवाली भी तो मीठी होनी चाहिए
Cadbury celebrations, not just a Cadbury ad.
Okay, so yeah, this was that again to bring you to the power of AI. Okay, so again, this is something which will be touching everyone and a lot of things are involved here. So if you think all the departments of Patna Women's College would be involved. So you have all the marketing, ad department and then computer science. So everyone, the biggest thing about AI is now nothing is like one different slots. Everything is now, they are interdisciplinary. Okay, so here we have data science, AI, ML that is being used. Plus we have even like you have to take the permission of Shah Rukh Khan. You cannot make that ad by yourself. Plus it is bringing every people, the digital divide is not there. Now even very small people, they can get Shah Rukh Khan ad. And what is being done? They will fill a form. Again, this was done by Cadbury and they will fill their form and if it was accepted, then the same Shah Rukh Khan, the machine learning will help them change the face and the tone and that part is done by machine learning where he is taking the names of different shops. Okay, so this shows us the power of AI and it is already happening. It's not that we are not using it, we are using it and we will see this power of AI, how it can help India grow and we have an aim of Viksit Bharat. And there are so many things. India has, in fact, I was taking a MDP class of IGIMS doctors. Okay? So the biggest thing they are telling is we have so many patients coming every day. Till 3 o'clock, whoever has come, they have to see them. So the load that we have in India, that is very much. The population is high and to manage it, again, we need automation and that's why AI will be really helpful. And now the application of AI, it's not just computer science people who should know. It is for all the people. They should be using AI. So for any work, even if you are in arts or anything, you should be using now AI because if you are not using it, you will be left far behind. So the work which can be done in 10 minutes by using AI, if you are not using it, it might take 5 hours. Okay? So that's the thing, that's why everyone, at least you don't need to look at all the algorithms that are running behind what is happening, but at least for any field, it's not that you have to be in a data science department. You can be a friend with them, you can learn faster. But again, I'm doing advertisement for even data science department, they are the people who will help you out. But yeah, everyone should be knowing how to use AI, isn't it? So yeah, with this we will start and we will see that how AI and data science are acting. Okay, so with this, let's start with what is artificial intelligence, and again we will keep it till the level again it is going the other way around. So you had seen something much harder earlier in the session. So now I'm taking you to something easier but will be more application based. Okay, so AI again in terms of what everyone can grasp. So AI is a technology that enables computers, and again it tries to mimic the human. Machines to perform the task that would be normally required by human intelligence. Okay. So earlier also we had coding. So coding, what is the difference between earlier automation and now? Earlier it was all based on some logic. We will write some steps, some logic, and the program will execute. But now with the advent of AI, it is almost functioning like a human brain, okay, and it can solve any of your problem. So such as learning, problem solving, and it is multimodal. So now you can work on speech, so it can again, and all this is happening. So when we are saying our mobiles are recognizing us, Alexa we are using, OK Google we are doing, and speech to text nowadays is not something very big. You can give a command and you can operate. Earlier, coding again was something for some elite people, and it was difficult. You have to think about how to code. Now the thing is, English is the new coding language. Okay, so English has become the new coding language, and that's why again it is very important that you learn even a little bit of some coding, and then you should know that okay, how should I give a prompt to ChatGPT, Gemini, and so many are there. So even in India, we are providing perplexities by an Indian, and it is one of the best kind of generative AI. So what happens now? You don't have to depend upon someone. You give some work to some guy who is in computer science. You tell the prompt that okay, I want to build some application, and then you can easily do that without the coding. You will get the code. You should have a little bit knowledge to run that, okay? And you can develop beautiful applications. You will be given, let's say a person is in political science, they are given some research, they did some survey, and now they want to run regression and all, or even some more complicated machine learning algorithms. So even NLP, which sir was talking about, natural language, and so many things. So now even I will show you some demo. By using a prompt, you can write and you can make some beautiful applications. And you don't need to be Einstein or some person. For that, you just need to tell your thing. So again, English will become very important here. You need to describe the problem in a very good way, in a very good manner, in a crisp manner. Even in fact, there is a framework for giving instruction to AI, which is called CRISP. Okay, so we will talk about it. So you give it a very good instruction, okay, and you can develop some applications. And I will show you also. So have you heard about Python?
Yes.
So we will do some Python programming, and again it will be a 5-minute thing, not a one-day workshop on Python. But I will show you with AI how this digital divide, at least between a non-technical person and technical person, will decrease. And now even many of us can develop. So I will show you with examples from Python, and in fact you can think about it. I will call someone also who will write some instructions and we will run some Python code. Okay, again there might be some we can get stuck and all, but we will try to see. Fine. So yeah, so we can have speech, images, and so on. So everything, video, all these can be generated. So have you heard about InVideo?
Yes.
InVideo is again another thing. So for marketing campaign, if you have to do, so you can just give some instruction, it will take a text and it will make a beautiful video from that. You can even generate some music using AI, so the voice assistant, recommendation systems, self-driving cars, again everything will become automated. But with that, as sir was saying, so there will be a lot of issues also. So it will lead to even fake, like if you can create such Shahrukh Khan, you can even create my voice, you can call someone, and now authentication and all will become. So many issues will also be coming. So security issues, privacy issues, and again biasness, ethical problems, many of these will arise, and that is always there with the technology, isn't it? So you develop some technology, it is always a two side of the sword. So one will be helpful and other will be difficult. So even in our childhood we used to write sciences, Adodhari Talwar, isn't it? So again, and now AI, that Talwar edge will be even much sharper. So that is there. So AI was the first thing, the simple form of AI. Then generative AI came, and now it is not something new. Everyone would be, I think, will be using ChatGPT now. So whatever earlier if we thought that it was something was very difficult, you have to prepare PPT, it took 2 to 3 days. Now you ask ChatGPT, it will build something, you refine it, and it will be an iterative process which can be done faster. So but yeah, so this was the thing which around 2020, and one very good thing about generative AI is it is based on a model known as transformer. Anyone has heard about it? So transformer is one of the models in AI that led to this ChatGPT, and you will be proud to know that it has come from somewhere in Bihar and Jharkhand. So there is an institute, BIT Mesra, I think you all will be knowing. So there was a student from BIT Mesra, again 1998 pass out computer science. So he went to US, did his PhD, Ashish Vaswani. And in that research paper which was on transformer in 2017, out of 6 authors, 4 were Indians. And those 4 authors, that was the breakthrough that gave rise to ChatGPT. Okay, so transformer. So again, I will not go very deep into it, what is the technical things inside that. But that breakthrough, after that again, when you get the breakthrough, other people will follow. So if it was done for text, now people will do for image, then someone will do for video and so on. Okay. So this led to, again, so till now AI was working on predicting something, analyzing some data and so on, but now it started creating something. Okay, so it started creating, so ChatGPT for text, DALL-E for images, and AI music generators, and all of this. So you can now ask AI to imagine, and in fact I will show you also. I just gave some prompt. Okay. Let me see if I have. So I just asked, there is a website known as InVideo. Okay, and you give it a prompt and it will build some video for you, and it does it quite efficiently. So let me see, I gave it a prompt. I can show you here also, it takes some time because I have a free one account. If you have paid version, of course it will do much better. So I asked that, okay, create, you give a prompt to it. I gave that, okay, I gave it that, okay, Patna Women's College website is this. I gave it a, okay, read from the main page, and then make a video on Patna Women's College. Okay. So again, it took some images and all, and let us check.
An AAC A++ rated college since 1940. Welcome to Patna Women's College, Bihar's first institution for women's higher education, where ordinary girls become extraordinary leaders. For over 8 decades, we've been empowering women leaders through academic excellence. From innovative classrooms to vibrant campus life, we nurture holistic development in every student. Our alumni have made extraordinary achievements in academics, sports, and beyond, contributing to India and the world. With 41 career-oriented courses, modern facilities, and dedicated mentoring, we're not just educating women, we're building the future leaders of Viksit Bharat. Visit our campus website today to apply and discover how you can transform from ordinary to extraordinary.
Okay, so this is just one sample of like how marketing people, ad people can use. Again, you don't need to be any machine learning expert or something. Give prompts and it will be making video. And I will just, it takes some time, but I can show you the process. So if I go here, so create a AI video, I can give any prompt. So anyone wants to give some prompt, so you can give anything you want. So anyone who wants to make a video on anything, again this, yeah.
Conclusion on your topic?
What?
Conclusion of your topic?
Conclusion of my topic. So,
You are telling us the conclusion of that video, of your topic.
so which topic is what I'm giving the talk on? Okay, so look, can you specify something, because that again, so Viksit Bharat, AI for Viksit Bharat, something like that.
So the exact topic you are teaching on how we can use AI for the video generation or marketing.
Okay, okay, good. So AI, so I can write some prompt, and even if you are not able to write a prompt, there you can take the help of, again, but the thing is, I am not guaranteeing that how your mind will stop working or what, but yeah, so even if I don't want to write the whole thing, I want to make it better. So this is a Perplexity website. I will say that, okay, give me a prompt for generating video in video AI with prompt and then giving it as an input. So yeah, this I learned from my students. I gave them, because they are again MBA people, they don't want to work that much, so they will find some efficient ways. So okay, so now it will make a tailor-made prompt. So let's see. And if somehow it is slow, I can even try out with Gemini. Okay, so see, now Gemini has given such a good prompt, which I would have probably not given. So create a dynamic and informative video for a business audience about AI in marketing, revolutionizing engagement and growth. The video should start with a hook demonstrating the power of AI to understand customer behavior, sections and all it is saying. And again, I don't know if this lengthy thing will be taken as an input. This is a shorter prompt, I think. There will be some length of the prompt issue also, so I will take from here. So create an engaging and educational video explaining how AI is transforming marketing across industry. Showcase AI-powered applications such as personalized customer recommendation chatbot offering real-time support, predictive analytics to forecast customer behavior, automated content creation. So I will keep it short so that it doesn't take much time. So generate my video. Now it will ask for that, okay, how much time and all you want. So let us check. So again, there is nothing much great about understanding it. And again, I told you even a shortcut. So if you really want a good prompt, even give a prompt for that in Perplexity or ChatGPT. And now it will analyze, so we will give it in the background as a task and we will go. Again, we also want to be efficient, so let this be running. So it might take some time. Okay, so I have to. Yeah, so till now we are talking about generative AI. So that video was generated again. I had just given that you can create a video and it searched the internet and some pictures and so on and it made a video. So that is the power. In fact, I'm using song is also created. So I can show you that. So it is just I was sitting on my morning breakfast and I just asked. So this is another website which is Suno AI. Okay, Suno AI. Again, I gave it some prompt to make a kind of 45-second song on Patna Women's College. Okay, so this one again, if I play.
In the city where the rivers meet, a legacy stands steady on its feet. Since 1940, a spark to fly, empowering women shining bright. Through every storm, through every tide, had no woman's college, our guiding light. Across stars in the sky above, no ways to prove a badge of love with heart.
Okay, so again you can see. So I will stop it. So yeah, so in fact. Yeah, I think it can generate in multiple languages. In Hindi also it can generate. So the biggest thing is now you can see if you have to, for any course you get a project and so on. So how good you can build project. And this again I am using most primitive. I am not using something more customized things. I have just a very simple thing I used. But if you give more customized versions and all, so you can even control better. And you can even start your YouTube channel. You can make some in video using prompts. You can again think your creativity you should have, and then all the technicalities AI will take care. But still the creativity part I think AI can never do. So what you think, and again even while working with ChatGPT, still your intelligence should remain intact, because it is like you have an infinitely intelligent, knowledgeable guru. But what you ask, it will answer that, isn't it? So if you will not know something, it will not answer those things, even though it can answer. But again, your intelligence would be what you are asking to that. So that's why, again, your knowledge will still be very necessary. So otherwise, it is always going to give you a very generic answer. But if instead of me, you are giving prompt for women's college, you will give much better, because you know much better. You are organizing this conference. If you give a prompt, you will be knowing much better than me. I am just outsider. I will give some prompt, but you can give that, okay, this is the conference, it is happening in women's college and so on. So that will generate much better videos. Okay. So that is the thing. So it's not that it is showing something. This is the most primitive one, but again, the person who has more knowledge can generate much better videos with the prompt, which generate better music. Okay, so this is again, as I said, AI is increasing exponentially. These were the things of the past. Again, it is now for everyone, they are using it. Now there are newer things that are coming, which many of us would not have used, is AI agents, agentic AI. So these are the new research fields, and even they will come into business, and they are coming. In fact, if you see, Perplexity has one Comet AI, where if you give it the authorization, it can handle your Gmail account and everything. Okay, so it can schedule for you. In fact, I was thinking, but then I thought again it can send a mail to again. I also don't trust trust issue is still there for me also, so I am not allowed. Slowly I will see, but yeah, it can do. It can write emails for me. Again, it will be, so AI agent is the one, after that it is agentic AI. So we will see, and this is also AI agent, an AI program that acts on behalf of a user or a system, making decisions or taking actions to achieve specific goals. So again, if I write that, okay, I am not there, but it should reply for me. I am in vacation, but it should reply for my email. So I will give it some context, and it can reply to emails. Okay. Only thing is, human in loop is very important. Otherwise, what AI can write, what AI can generate, even the video, there might be many information which are not correct. So when you generate, you are knowing, and again, I don't know if it was 1940 was accurate, it is correct. Okay, so yeah, so those things it will check and it will make, but human verification is very necessary. So that should happen, and that's why that virtual assistant, it can handle my Google Calendar. That okay, I will write that okay, I have in Patna Women's College a talk session from 11:30, so it will put it in my Google Calendar. It will remind me a day before, then today also. Those things can be now automated. So it will handle everything. So email comes, it will put it into the task that okay, so I have got a paper for reviewing, and it will tell me that okay, you have to complete it. It will give me warning that okay, only 3 days are left, and so on. So this is AI agents. Again, this is some autonomous things it's providing, but now agentic AI is for the whole world. Okay, so it is the whole thing, whole task getting divided into subtasks, and there it can handle. So agentic AI goes a step further by acting more autonomously and proactively. So even you are kind of not required unless you want to be there. So instead of just following instructions, these systems break big goals into smaller tasks, plan steps, and carry them out with minimum human guidance. Okay, so an AI that not only suggests travel plans, so you are going somewhere, so you tell it that okay, I want to visit, let's say, Manali this year. So it will first tell you that okay, you can book a flight, so these are the days. It will look at your Google Calendar and tell you that okay, this is the time when it is your vacation in your college or in your work, and then it will tell that okay, it will check that what is the flight price, train tickets are available or not. It will book for you, everything will be done. It will be just asking you some questions, and it will book the tickets. And you can even, it can talk to you, tell that okay, Manali will be, if it checks the weather that it is very cold, it might warn you, and so on. Okay, so all these things will be done automatically, so it can act as your travel guide, travel agent. So these again, these are all there now, they are all coming up, and you will be using them also, because AI is for everyone. It's not for very technical people. It is bringing everyone on the same page. So yeah, so this is again just to know about what is AI, then only we will come to know how we can use it for Viksit Bharat. Okay, so how you can use it for our society and so on. So we again take away the word AI. We learned about generative AI, AI agents, agentic AI, and so on. So till what time we will be having? So I lost the time. Till when did we start?
11:30 to 1 was the time, sir.
Okay,
We can.
okay, so 15 more minutes kind of. Okay, sure. Okay, so I'm just generating this. What AI? Yeah. So the student you asked, so marketing thing, it might complete it in that time. Okay, so now for India, okay, now coming to the social part of it. So we saw AI as such, how it can be used for strategic AI for Bharat, okay, for our nation building. So India, again, it's the world's largest democracy with 1.4 billion people. So what are the challenges we have, again, if we want to develop and use AI? Biggest thing is scalability. The biggest part that it should handle such a huge population. Another thing is, in the last previous talk, we talked about that, okay, English is there, why not we have Mathili, why not Bhojpuri, Sanskrit, so many languages are there. So in India, if we want, let's say, GPT to be useful, it has to be in all the languages. Okay, so are all the languages there? So this is for diversity, inclusion. Big problem that would be there is that the digital, so what do you think about digital divide? Will it increase or decrease? So you learn AI, you will become very fast. But what happens to people who have no access to mobile, to computer? So will it increase the digital divide? So if they don't have, your difference will increase much further. Even with simple mobile laptop, it was there. Now with AI, you can do things which will be very difficult for other people. But on the other hand, you have good things also. Even now mobile and all have become kind of ubiquitous in India. Even very people who are vegetable shops, they also are having now mobile. Everyone in India is having mobile in villages and everywhere. Good thing is they can also see any tutorial on YouTube and they can learn as well. So this way it will decrease the digital divide also. So our aim is how to use AI to power citizen first smart systems. Again, smart word, again you add anywhere, and smart systems, it will come and AI will be there. Because any word that is smart, you have smart city, it means it would be using AI in the background. So yeah, so with this amount of time, so we will just see what are the applications. And yeah, one thing more is AI works on data. The more data you have, the better it will work. And if you don't give it data, it will be starving. Okay, and even if you have one of the best models, but if it is not trained, it will not give good answers. So do we have enough data, digital data? Because digital data, if you don't have, models will not work. So does India have? So if we see India, in fact, we have a lot of data because our government is taking. So what are the data sources we have? Aadhaar. So Aadhaar is there, so everyone has for identification, we have Aadhaar, and we can track people, means what they are doing. UPI is now everywhere. Now I think everyone is using UPI for payments. So now there is no problem of that. Earlier you have change problem and so on. That has almost been removed. Okay. So India stack. So what are there in the India stack? So we have Aadhaar, a universal biometric digital identification system. So everyone can be identified. So that is there. KYC is also there. So eKYC. So know your customers. E-sign. Digital signature, how many of you have used or know about it? Yes, ma'am. So yeah, you would be. So digital signature, again, without any physical sign, you are signing a document, verifying that it is you who has signed, plus it gives integrity, that the message has not been changed. So if I give you 1,000 rupees, you cannot add one more zero and say it has become 1 lakh or 110,000 rupees. So all these are, again, in India government stack, this is there. DigiLocker, again now what happens, you are all young, so CBSE you did, so your DigiLocker you will have 10 certificate, which is very authentic. Okay, so anyone can verify, you just give your link. Unified UPI is there. So strategic AI is AI with purpose, goes beyond automation. So we saw all those things which were fascinating, but how can we use for development? So that is what should be our aim: inclusive growth, ethical, citizen-centric. and we will take some cases where we can use education, we can use healthcare, we can use agriculture. So I will show you again one or two videos which will help you grasp that, okay, how AI can help. One I think would be, anyone has heard about precision farming? So yeah, precision, can you ma'am tell what is?
We have accurate data of every data such as temperature, humidity, what is the nutrients level of the soil, and also the required. So based on those data, the farming and farming decisions are being taken and suggestions are being given to the farmers. So what type of crop should be grown in this particular field, what amount of nutrients should be applied in this field. So that is.
Yeah, correct. Great. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, that is there. So we will see again in transport, governance, everywhere AI can be used and it can be automated. You don't have to wait in long queues. Things will become very fast because AI will be working and it can process things very fast. So I will now, as there is not much time, so one video we can see in this one, yeah, health is again one of the most. Okay, so this is ad play, this is not the. Okay, let's see if we can.
Thank you. What a nice place. Beautiful.
So this is business again that we are.
What if artificial intelligence could serve as a second set of eyes with your doctor, operating as kind of a second opinion?
To give you an idea,
We visited Dr. Irene Wong in her research lab to see it in action.
there are more than 400 MRI slices.
She's the research director of the Epilepsy Center at the Cleveland Clinic, where AI is already making a difference. Dr. Wong can team up with an AI system that has learned from a network of past epilepsy cases. The AI can then zoom in on an MRI scan to highlight a probability map for doctors to investigate further.
The more yellow or whitish, the harder it is. It pinpoints you to the area of the brain that calls for your attention. And that is the lesion that causes seizures.
This technological edge improving lives of patients like 34-year-old Ryan Millinger, who was diagnosed with epilepsy at 4 years old.
It was never fully controlled, and the medication was kind of an ongoing adjustment.
Doctors thought the lesion causing his epilepsy was too close to a part of his brain that processes his ability to speak. They decided not to take the risk of surgery. 8 years later, though, when the AI tech came on the scene, it found there was actually a safe way for doctors to perform the surgery.
That was such a life-changing experience for me. If they didn't have that, I'd probably, we wouldn't be having this conversation. As long as, people kind of advance in a safe manner, I don't see why it couldn't be an advantage.
75% of healthcare providers expect widespread AI adoption in the industry in the next 3 years, even as only about 40% have reviewed or plan to review regulatory guidance, according to Berkeley Research Group.
And we talked about.
That's why medical systems like the Cleveland Clinic are hiring up new AI executives like Ben Chachahani.
It is my first job in healthcare.
With a PhD and experience with machine learning at Google, Yahoo, and SiriusXM, the new chief AI officer at the leading medical center hopes his background in tech can cross over to assist tech's invasion into medicine.
We want to be, in the forefront of applications of artificial intelligence and technology in healthcare.
It's not just in Cleveland. Hospitals in Washington, D.C., Phoenix, San Diego, and San Francisco are hiring AI executives, all with the goal to merge new technology into personal health to create a better patient and doctor experience.
The doctors are always in the loop, right? So the AI can process all this information. It can come back almost like a second opinion, right? You have your kind of co-pilot that's sitting next to you, listening to the patient.
While artificial intelligence continues to take on new roles in the doctor's office, analyzing data and transcribing doctor-patient interactions, Shashahani's job is to make sure that implementation improves healthcare without compromising personal data, ethics, or safety.
Machine learning and AI.
Okay, so I will kind of, it will take some time. So the thing is, again, AI has many applications because we are running out of time also. I will give the slide to ma'am. And the thing is, I will be more happy with some question answer session so that this will be more interactive. Or, ma'am, what do you suggest? Yeah, so question answer session. So anyone has any questions or?
Hello, sir. My question is regarding that we all are talking about the benefits of AI in day-to-day life and everything, but what about the losses that we would be facing in job market, especially in the recent news we have seen that many of the big companies, even Amazon, Google, Indian companies like TCS have recently announced the layoff. So how do you think that this would be like this AI is going to impact our day-to-day life?
Okay, so yeah, this is a great question, and again, there is not, again, I'm not ready to kind of say that, okay, this will happen, but based on the past things that have happened in history. So again, when computer was coming in 1990s, people had such fear that, okay, a computer will take all the job as it will do the things very fast. So what will happen to an accountant? So he is now doing it on calculator, doing the things himself. So seeing those things again, it looks like that, okay, it will now create more applications where more people will be required. This thing happened again in history when in UK the manufacturing for clothes happened, the mills were made. So that time also the mill owners who were there who did it with hand. So they burnt those factories. So again, thinking positively, it should create even more applications. So that's what I would think that it will create now. We need software, let's say. It can be done now much faster with the help of AI, but now even we will need more people. So for example, let's see even in case of languages, computer languages, we had earlier C. C, C++ is much difficult to learn. So ma'am will also agree. So there are pointers and all. Then came Java. You could make better applications with Java, and it required not that much of hard work to learn Java compared to C++. You had to write 100 lines of code in C, which could be done in 20 lines in Java. Now what happened with Python? Python was even one step further. What could be written in 20 lines in Java could be written in 5 lines in Python. So again, in that way also people could have thought that, okay, now Python can be done so fast. So, but the number of applications started increasing. So again, thinking in those lines, I think we will have more applications coming in because we have so much of diversity. Now everyone will have their own applications which will be for you, and in that way I can help, so even more such jobs would be created. But yeah, now disruption is happening, no one is knowing, so the thing is, of course, uncertainty is there. You can see in gold prices also, it is very sharply rising, and that is some kind of uncertainty, and with the layoffs that are coming. So of course, now the regular things, now what is happening is, whatever was earlier happening, now the new applications are not yet come. When they will come, the new hiring also, let's see that we have our fingers crossed. So more hiring will take place and more jobs would be created. So yeah, let's be positive for that. Any more questions? Anyone?
Any project you have done in machine learning or deep learning?
Yes,
Ma'am, any project have you done in deep learning or machine learning?
Okay, yes. So deep learning, machine learning, that's what my work is also. So of course I would have. So one of the work recently was about object detection. So there is a machine learning, deep learning algorithm in fact, which is called YOLO 11. So with that you can very well kind of detect objects. So if I give it any object and any video is running, and the biggest thing about YOLO is it can do it in real time. So you can have at your women's college door, let's say that, okay, who are entering, who are not entering. So, and you put that, okay, these people should not come inside women's college. So again, the person who is looking, the security officer or anyone, alarm would be pushed that okay, someone is trying to come. So it has a very good detection capability. So those things can, deep learning with that it is happening. Okay, so thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enriching session. I hope strategic AI has the potential to act as a catalyst in transforming public systems, making them smarter, more efficient and accessible to all sections of society, especially the underserved and rural populations. I request Dr. Deepa Sonal, Assistant Professor, Department of AI/ML, to offer a memento as a token of gratitude to sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you to all the participants for listening patiently. There will be a lunch break and we'll again assemble here for the technical presentations. I think I'm